Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Ask NK. Today we have news and today's news has to do with Apple and Nvidia. So, Nvidia have officially dropped support for Apple, and this is actually something a couple of people saw coming, following the fact that over a period of time now there has been no inclusiveness or there has been no support. Apple has not actually integrated or included Nvidia GPU in their workstations and laptops. In recent times, we've only seen Apple integrate things like the Intel graphics and also AMD in both the Mac Pro, the iMac, and also the MacBook. And for a while now, a lot of people have been asking when is the Nvidia going to come back. Owing to the fact that there is a couple of Cinema 4D users, there's a couple of, OCTANE users and also Redshift users that makes or relies on the CUDA power that exists in Nvidia to actually do their rendering and all that amazing cool stuff. And we've seen a rise of GPU, and these days when everybody's talking about RTX, it actually looks like Apple is going to lose out in these ones, because if you're a CG guy right now and you're doing 3D, you probably want to jump into the RTX train and actually get a couple of things working for you, like the Nvidia optics framework that has been integrated into a lot of tools as well. You would probably not be able to get this to work if you're using a Mac right now, or if you're intending to use a Mac for the future. This actually seems to be one of the things that would not work. Nvidia has also confirmed that the CUDA 10.2 will be the very last of the CUDA to be supported for the Mac. This means that the future versions of CUDA will not be supported by any Apple device. I mean, as it stands right now, this is what it looks like. Now, the story here is very simple, and this just simply means that Apple doesn't just want to support Nvidia for anything on its platform, at least right now, because they've actually had a bit of back and forth with things not working at the point and things actually delaying some sort of development from time to time. And it's really easy to understand where this is coming from. And already we know Apple as these guys that really love the ecosystem. They want to create their own stuff, with example of the Bionic chip which they created for their mobile devices, and it actually looks like this is something that they're going for their PC and Mac line of products. And if you take a look at this, there is only two Nvidia graphic cards that are presently supported with the Mac 10.4, which is the Nvidia Quadro K500 for the Mac and the Nvidia GeForce GTX 680 Mac edition. And speaking about things that can actually work with the Mac right now, I know a lot of people will be saying that okay, you can use the OpenCL, OpenGL, and even the OpenCL was actually deprecated in this recent version, which is the 10.14, in favor of Apple's own Metal 2 API. Now, this is their brand new GPU, and this is what it looks like. Although they have actually confirmed that this GPU is going to be supporting several stuff. So the AMD Radeon Pro Render is also one of the few exemptions that they have right now. And Apple also says that active development has been ceased for the OpenGL and also for the OpenCL on the Mac. And so this simply means that there will only be minor changes that will be coming to these, or minor updates that will be coming to the OpenGL and OpenCL going forward. Applications for the Mac OS are now fully optimized for Metal and OpenCL, and both of which would run very well on AMD slash Radeon graphic hardware. So moving on from this, you probably will be asking, so what happens if you have like Redshift, or let's say you're working with Cinema 4D or some other apps, and you'll probably be asking a couple of questions. How do you work with these renders? So there is now, at this particular point, there is now a Metal compatible version of Redshift and OCTANE that is available right now. And just recently, AMD also announced the Pro Render. So in case you have a Mac, you probably are not missing out that much, especially if you can get your hands on these. But for apps that make use of CUDA, I think you have to kiss them goodbye. Given the news is just a matter of time, until older apps that are making use of the CUDA technology are no longer supported for the Mac. So I would really like to know what you guys think. There is a whole lot of mixed reaction about this thing online. Some people are saying it's nice, some people are saying, you know, it's not a welcome development. But for me, I kind of see the Mac as a tool that you can use for design and very light graphic stuff, not for like some, you know, very expensive things. I also look at it as a tool that will be really good if you're into UI design or UX design. But if you're trying to get like hardcore, go into some serious gaming, go into some serious expensive 3D simulations and stuff, I think you should move over to the PC. Right now, I actually think that, you know, Nvidia has a whole lot more to offer compared to AMD. Probably this will change over time. Probably I'm wrong, but I would really like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section. So that's about it. Nvidia has officially stopped its support for Apple, and let's just fold our hands and see what the future holds. Probably the metal is going to become something that people would actually love. We already know how Apple and the ecosystem works, and we're just going to keep our fingers crossed and see what's going to happen with that. And if you like this video, you learned something from it, go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to share it with your friends. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing if you can hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update the minute it drops. And until I see you guys again with a tutorial update, Free Friday, Tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.